we're going. Welcome back to the Tee Less Traveled. Today I'm in Marble Falls, Texas, outside of Austin, playing the Westside Park disc golf course. It looks pretty sweet, and it's got some dope trees, so let's get right to it. Hole 1, 336 feet in the shadows over there. Get off that tree. I think we're gonna like that. Maybe a little short, but should be fine. So not too bad for the first throw after getting off the plane. Not too bad of a start. Let's go. This is also a dope looking tree. Hole 2, by the way, I should mention we're playing the longs. There's also short baskets, but from the longs it's 614 feet. It's out through that gap. You can just kind of barely see the basket. I'll put it in post. Let's see what we can do. Going with my flippy sapphire. All right, stable out. All right, I think we should have a look at the basket from there. All right, we got to the gap. Got to look at it. I was looking at the hyzer play, but I think I have a good chance of getting stopped by some of those trees. So I'm just gonna try to go right up the middle. Sit for me. All right, I don't know what it's like behind the basket, but we'll see if it's close. You see, one of the drawbacks playing courses blind is that you don't know what the backside is like. In this case, it's sloped fairly down, so probably would not have tried to, oh my gosh, there's absolutely no way to get there. It's just a giant tree in the way. But yeah, it's situations like these where I'm like, wow, it would be cool to have some course knowledge. So right now, come on. I didn't think that would work at all. Yo, that's dope. Crazy. Well, I was gonna say it's just hard to know what to do in certain situations because it would have been cool not to have to make that putt, but it's dope that that's on film because I wouldn't believe me if I wasn't me. All right, so after that dope putt, I was giving it a little bit of a run. I was like, okay, we'll just put it up there, give it a hyzer. If I miss, it'll be short, but great to make it. But now we've got hole 3, par 3, 204 feet. Right over there, could be a forehand. I'm trying to stay away from those a little bit. My elbow is starting hurting some amount of ways. I started practicing that. It's odd. If you've ever watched Bedanza Disc Golf, I started my disc golf journey about 6 months after he has, and it's weird that like certain things that he starts learning is about in the same time progression of my disc golf journey that I learned things, but now it's elbow pain. So yes, I'm starting to do different exercises to help with that. Rain, who you've seen on the channel, is a physical therapist, so doing some stuff that he's taught me to do. But I'm just staying away from the forehands for a little while. So I'm gonna pump a turnover with my PA5. Oh, this tree just bonked me right in the head. But yeah, a little turnover, get a birdie. Oh, we're going? Oh, that was so close, dang it. Wow. I think this is gonna be a special round. Oh, we were so close, just a few inches. That may have had a really good chance of sticking. Gosh, that was exhilarating. I'll take a birdie though. Ready for 3 start. Let's keep it rolling. Hole 4, par 3, 243 feet. It's right behind that really cool looking tree. Seems to be a lot of those out here. Just going straight, putter, proxy. Come on, get up. Darn. So, 2 things I didn't notice back there. 1, this is higher than the tee pad, hence bringing the ground. 2, the stream bed saw along there and is just behind the basket is OB. So as fun as it would be to run this really long putt, just trying to get close to the basket, get ourselves a par. That is close to the basket. Pretty close to the basket. You can see the OB right here. For a minute I thought I gave it too much, but thankfully no. All right, we'll get the next one. Hole 5, 234 feet through this teeny tiny gap right here. One way that I don't think this is supposed to be played, but it's very enticing. There's a giant hole in the sky right here. I'm gonna show you guys that real quick. but it's up there. And with that tiny hole in the sky, I think I can get really close. So I'm gonna throw through that tiny hole in the sky, and then I'm gonna throw this one, see how much different it would have been, but I feel like this is a much higher chance of me not doing something dumb with this. So sorry you won't be able to see this, but I'll still do a throw for you for fun. That is why I throw tomahawks. Let's try through the gap. All right, either way, that would have been a birdie putt. So that's the second shot. Here's the first one. So it went a little bit long with tomahawk, but cool to know I could hit that gap. See if I can make another fun little uphill putt. Oh, so close. So close, just a little bit more. Got distracted by the dog in the background, I could hear it. But alas, still a great shot. I wonder if I would have made the one from over here. Yep, well, sadness. But I'm okay with that. Could have been a lot worse, and school no gonna gaps. Hole 6, 228 feet, straight ahead. I'm gonna try to get out your way once I throw. Oh, I almost fell down. Well, hopefully that's a putt, but I probably should have just thrown, or maybe even position the camera down there. I don't know. Learning how to film. Okay. All right. Okay. It's super hot right now. It's like 95, 96. Camera batteries are dying faster apparently because my camera's overheated, so we can make this round, the whole of it on camera. Hole 776 feet, par 3. You can either go straight on this side or go the skip hyzer. That's what I'm gonna try, because still not super confident in gap hitting, but I feel like I can take a driver, skip it over there. I think it's a little short, but a putt. We got this. Ah, dang it. Give it more juice, Cam. Probably should have gone with mid off the tee. Now that I'm up here, I'll get out the way, is like, might be so it's not as right as a skip as I thought. It's kind of a pushing hyzer, but so you go when you don't play here before. Not sure if I like this vandalism or not, but thank you, basket. Hole 8, 225 feet. You can see it just through the trees over there. I'm not a madman, I'm not gonna hit that gap, but it's also not a turnover shot, so I'm forced to do a forehand. Just gonna try to get hyzer and skip. That is the straightest skip I ever saw. Post in the comments if you saw what I need to do different on that form. I think my elbow's too high. That's what Josh from Overthrow was telling me. Let me know if I'm doing that or not. Maybe I could have done a turnover. Got myself a little closer, but so it goes. All right, jump putt. Or I guess a layup. Not a par. Hole 9, 457 foot par 4 down this here gap, and that's the basket. All right, I'm going for it. Take my wraith, throwing it hopefully flat, slight turn, come back. That was not flat, but oh. All right, it's on the fairway. All right, see the basket over there, right over here. Not really sure best play is. There's a bunch of this stuff in the way. Over is a possibility. I don't really like it. So Just gonna try to do the old forehand roller magic. That was not the magic I was hoping for. Maybe a little, yeah, about the same. A little bit off. Should have probably thrown like my Saint and just let it drift more instead of going for broke. Throw or putt? Throw or putt? I'm gonna go with throw. No. No, we're gonna go throw. Like a weird puttish throw. Yep. Underneath the basket. Another par. Alright, I want to get back on this birdie train. Hole 10, 199 foot, par 3, up on that little pedestal. Oh no! What kind of roll? Oh man, I was about to say, man, I love the PA5. You also check out my review about it. Ugh. Alright, well, if not for this little log here, that would have been so much worse. Oh, someone left the disc there. I'll have to call them after I make this putt. That is definitely dead and attached. Let's go. Hey. Brian, you're about to get your disc back. I hope you subscribe. Hole 11, 289 feet. Basket's right over there. I think it unfortunately calls for another forehand, so I'm gonna give that a go. And then I'm gonna try Brian's disc out. He wants me to keep it. Spite. All right, that's a putt. All right. Brian said this was the perfect stability disc. We'll try it on a backhand, see what happens. Wow! All right, so the flight numbers of that are 5, 5, -2, 2. Would not have expected that flight, but that is pretty sick, Brian. That is pretty sick. All right, it did bite. I don't like that. Right in between my legs. Take a little putt. There we go. It's a cool little green here. Hole 12, 185 feet. You can see it right over there. It's hard to see it from when you're lined up where you need to be, but it's a tight little gap. Then hyzering back over, going with my tortilla harp, which I call it tortilla harp because it is very warped. Yeah, that was not what I was going for. Probably should have done something like my PA5, approaching this way on hyzer, flip up, come back. Oh, just hit the exact same thing, but okay, maybe I can't hit gaps. All right, not the worst place to be. Just kind of look at it. I feel like I'd rather want my disc, the other one I threw, because that's what I do for throw-ins. It's about 30 feet from the basket over there. So we're gonna give it an attempt here. Big jump putt, any run. Make sure I'm behind my lie. Ooh, that's long. Had the height though. Well, I failed to consider consequences of my actions. Not only have I landed in a cactus, now I got a death putt. So it should be fun. No, dang it. I needed to commit. Dang, well, that's our first bogey. That's kind of sad. Didn't expect it on a hole like this, but I feel like that's very doable on a hole like this. Westways, lesson learned. Hole 13, 249 feet. Right over there, bit of a tailwind. I'm gonna give my proxy a try. I like that. POV, you're a turnover kind of guy. Love it. Hole 14, 166 feet, right there behind another cool tree. I think I'm gonna try just to go dump out to that side a little bit. Give myself a putt rather than trying to chance going through it. All right, that's a putt. There's another dope tree behind the first dope tree. Just look at that thing. Good putt. Hole 15, par 3, 255 feet. Baskets over there. I mean, you could try to pump something up that, but that's pretty impossible. So, unfortunately, throwing a forehand. Again, I thought about trying to lay down a forehand cut roller, but I feel like that's fairly silly. So, seems like one that birdie's kind of out of the question. You just got to par it. Or throw it a little bit higher than you intended to, it goes through the trees and you might have a putt. Well, my elbow hurts a little bit after that, but take this. Also, this is just a really picturesque little spot. Huh. So I guess it says high overstable forehand. Not great for my elbow. It's feeling a little wonk. Tell me what was wrong with my form, if you would. It'd be great. But we got the birdie. Hole 15, 654 feet. Baskets over there, kind of in a string of trees and telephone poles. And it's a par 4. I'm gonna try to go this way, get some slight turn. I thought about going up this way, but then you got a blocked up approach. I'd rather go that way, have a turn over forehand, than have the chance of the trees. You might not be able to see that. It's hard to tell with the exposure, but you might be able to see it now. But that's a good spot to be. A little bit too nose up, but that's normally my miss. Right, open approach. Slight headwind. I'm going to disc up to my more stable proxy. Ooh, now it's kind of a big headwind, but give it a go. Probably should have gone a little bit more stable. The only thing more annoying than choosing the wrong disc and overturning it is overturning it into a stream you didn't know about and going OB. So, here we are. Let's go. Oh. Whew. Par save. Hole 17, par 4, 404 feet. U-disc puts the tee box here. There's no tee box here. There's one over there, but the distance is very different and the par is different. So I'm inclined to believe it. Basket's over there. See if we can get an eagle here. 404 is very much in my range. Not when you overturn it. Oh boy. All right, we'll see what happens there. Probably should have disced up just a little bit to my more stable one. Especially with the headwind. Oh! Okay, well I got cut up, but that was the right decision. Thankfully we're still safe. Still kind of have a look at it as well. I think it's got to be a kind of spike forehand kind of deal, but still going for it. Ooh, just a little bit high. Oh, sit please, sit, thank you. All right, still fairly easy putt for birdie. Kind of seems like a par 4 that's meant for people with shorter distance, but basically if you can get across this little river thing or anywhere close to it, it should be an easy birdie. But man, I wish I remembered the headwind. I feel like could have got it if so. Hole 18, par 4, 584 feet. I've got a tailwind now, but you can kind of see it just out there. There's just some trees getting in the way. So I'm trying to get beyond this first one to do a hyzer approach for the second shot. Get a birdie. All right, get down. Much less than ideal. I thought that would drop, I mean not drop, fade a lot faster. Shotgun beef here. Yeah, that's the shot I expected with the last one. I don't know. All right, so figured it out on the way over here. It's because I'm throwing downhill that it didn't fade as much as I thought. So from here, birdie's out of the question. I'm just trying to get the easy par. I think the way to do that is, got a bit of a headwind here, so I'm gonna try to throw my Mako 3 this way, and the turn headwind should drag it this way, give me hopefully an easy approach shot from there. Don't hit that tree. Okay, thank you. All right, we're up there. Well, it looks like it got some distance, so maybe we have throwing potential. So I don't know if it's the fact I'm not wearing my glasses or that those two trees create some sort of optical illusion, but obviously we're parked. So that's pretty cool. I thought this was like another 50 feet going that way, or maybe I was looking at the practice basket, which is over there. If this was obscured, yeah, I'll have to rewatch the footage back. But anyways, that's Westside Park. I found it a lot of fun. Now, if you live in Austin, it's probably not the hour-some drive it takes to get here. But if you live in the area, it looks like, based on UDisc, this is probably the best course you got in your area. It's a lot of fun. Not sure if it's worth the drive, but if you happen to be driving through this part of Texas, really great course. It looks like some of the long tee pads are still in development because honestly, it looked like long tee pads where there wasn't a tee sign, and that was only a few times. But yeah, overall, great course. About to head over to Beerberg and play their course. It's a brewing company. They make a lot of really cool beer. And so we're gonna go over there, play some holes, drink some beers, and so check out that video. It's probably coming out the week after this one. So subscribe so you can see more courses that have never been filmed before, and yeah, see my journey to MPO. But that's the Tee Less Traveled. We'll see you again next time.